there were days when I can't remember, there'd be a sad story and Jill Kuramoto and I would be like, okay, don't cry on this one, don't cry on this one, and you're just choking up.
Now, let's say you did cry. Is it that terrible?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
For a
either.
journalist to cry on air?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be something that comes real. It has to be natural. I mean, you don't want to do it just for show. I did cry one time on the air.
Did you?
Well, no. Did I cry? I cried during my goodbye a little bit, but that's, I mean, that's kind of normal. But there was a Gary Sprinkle story about a mother whale and her calf. And they picked... But it was a 5-minute story. It was like National Geographic, and I grew up watching National Geographic, and it's about nature. And then the baby whale dies, and the mother goes into mourning, and then there's the guy whale in the distance.
Take the wheel. Take the.
And I'm talking to my co-anchor Dan Meisensol, and I went, I couldn't really speak, and I think it was because I was a new mom, and I see this baby whale story, and I mean, obviously there are much more things tragic in the world, but I couldn't handle it. I feel like I'm a much more present mom now that I'm not getting 4 hours of sleep. But there were days, especially when I was pregnant and in the beginning, when my son, during that first year, I'd anchor the news, and I would get up even earlier. So I would get up at midnight so I could feed the baby.
I go to sleep at 2.
Yeah, I'd get up at midnight, feed the baby, go to work, and then when I was doing the news, I remember feeling really woozy, and then the words sometimes would jump on top of each other. I mean, it was like I was hallucinating because I was so tired at times.
In your new position, okay. Now let me see if I got this right. You're the Director of Public Relations?
Yes.
Is that correct?
You want my official title? I'm the Director of Public Relations and Physician Liaison at Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Well, that's a title that'll get you a loan. So, tell me first about the public. Did they come to you? Were you looking for a job?
I was looking for about 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, and because I knew that I wanted to expand my horizons and see something different. And I learned a lot about myself in those 6 months because, I had to pound the pavement, I had to make phone calls, go on the internet, and, talk to people, make your connections, and that's something I hadn't done in 11 years. I had a nice, comfy job at the TV station.
I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said to Dan when he told me exactly the same thing you just did when he was looking for a job. That amazes me that people, after you got off the air, were clamoring to have you be a part of their company. Well,
I mean, I had a lot of good opportunities in front of me, but I wanted to be really careful of where I went. I didn't want to just leave TV and then land in some job because it was a nice job or because, it was just something where I could work. I really wanted to work somewhere where I could be passionate about what I'm doing. I just didn't want to do PR and
that's what I was going to ask you.
No,
what are some of the other things?
What I mean just PR, I mean, just spitting out press releases and talking for a client that you don't really believe in. I wanted to do something that I could really pour my heart and soul into as equally as I did television.
And the children aspect of Shriners, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And the thing about Shriners, the toughest part of my job is just spreading the awareness that we treat Hawaii kids, and they're orthopedic kids who have all sorts of needs. And the day is really busy in terms of trying to get the word out there, but the cool thing about Shriners is that we have an opportunity to be connected with these kids on a daily basis. And it's not just the doctors, it's not just the staff, it's us too. I mean, I made chicken quesadillas with the kids the other day, and we had lawn bowling with the kids, and I take those opportunities to have that one-on-one time with them because it's so rewarding and so fulfilling.
But aren't there mother whale stories every day?
Oh, sure. But I don't know, if you ever take a tour of Shriners, it's a really happy place.